Hello friends, fellow preppers. We have a review today of something that I made a few years ago. This is going to be a hand whisk broom. You can use to clean out small areas and corners of a room, or clean out the floorboard of your car or the back of a vehicle. And I kind of keep this next to the fireplace to kind of tidy up the area. And this is made from broom corn or broom straw, or they have different names for it, but this is just a simple probably goes back to around the 1800s design. It's just basically some straw that's bound here and at the top, and just used cording and then braided up and around. And I just put this leather lanyard here, or hooking device, just to hook it. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I'd say that it's probably no more than maybe 4.5 ounces, and approximately 15.5 inches in length. And so I just wanted to show you that. This is just an example, though. You know, having little hand brooms, whisk, being able to make a full-size broom, making other tools, especially being able to work with steel and metal. Those are excellent types of skills and knowledge to have when you're trying to prepare, and also having basic woodworking skills, and having some of those tools to make various structures that you're looking at making. Maybe it's a shed, maybe it's just a small shelter for an animal. So these are good skills to have, and you have to have the tools, though, in a lot of cases, to make some of these things, at least to make them well. And so, as we talked about in a previous video, things to consider having. I just remember, you know, watching a seminar with Dave Canterbury a few years ago, and that he gave, and it was very good. Talked about a lot of the misconceptions about preppers and the things that they typically store, and they get a little bit unbalanced, as we've talked about it as well. And obviously, the things that we typically get imbalanced, at least traditionally, at least in the sense of the, you know, the common perceived stereotyped prepper, is that they have all these guns and bullets, and but they don't have some of the other things typically, you know, that they really need, especially certain skills, and they're typically not in very good health. And but what Dave Canterbury said, though, in the seminar was really good. He said that you know, he didn't put down people who had various means of protection and so forth, but he admitted that he was very tool heavy. I think he has a point. Now, if you can't move, you know, with a lot of gear and a lot of tools, this is a problem. If you have mobility issues, couldn't load up a vehicle. So if you had to go light and had to go on foot, you couldn't take very many things with you. But he's saying that if he could take what he wanted, he'd take the whole tool shed. And this is a good point, because with the tools, he can build whatever he wants. And you know, he talked about files, you know, that has tool steel in the file. Files should be stored. Nails, screws, hammers, saws. He says that some of the hardest things to actually make are going to be the actual steel itself, you know, which, you know, you can buy. The cheapest version is the files. And then, you know, just construction-wise, some of the more technical construction and making is going to be a saw. He said the saw blade is very difficult to make by yourself. So it's better now to get these and have a small surplus in case you need to use them. You don't have to worry about trying to make a saw blade, which is very difficult. From a file, though, you know, I get different sizes. They can be just anywhere from a few dollars to even pennies if you go to a yard sale or flea market. But from a file, you can make blades out of it. You can make pry tools. You can make all kinds of wedges and various things. So just have the raw materials, have the tools to make the things that you think you may need for repairs or to build and construct new construction, and practice the skills to do it. So these are just some thoughts, and I just got these thoughts from looking at my my broom. This is not really what you consider a real traditional whisk broom. Whisk brooms, I believe, are more of a fan tail. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe in the generic sense, this is a whisk broom. But they do also have fan tail whisk brooms. That's the one I was thinking of. But this probably is a whisk because of just the hand size, just a very small, compact version. I have another one that I made that is even smaller. And it's even better for your vehicle just to clean out, especially if you go to the beach and you have sand and you want to get it out, or you go in the woods and you have mud that dries on your mats. You can kind of beat it out first and then hit it up against a tree or whatnot. But all right, preppers, you guys be safe out there. And oh, an update on my greenhouse. I did get it repaired mostly. I got all the panels in the door back on. They got torn up with the bad storm, and so that's I didn't. It's not fully back to where it was. The frame did get bent in a few areas, but it's still standing, and the plants didn't get damaged. So that is good news. So everybody take care, be safe, and I'll catch you soon.